The 2018 Mercedes-Benz UCI Mountain Bike World Cup takes us to 10 breathtaking destinations across 3 different continents. The calendar sees a good mix of new locations, established venues, and the return of an old favourite. One of those new venues is the season opener, Stellenbosch in South Africa. It is the first time since 2010 that the cross-country athletes have kicked off the Mountain Bike World Cup. It may be a tougher test of concentration than usual, however, as the area of Stellenbosch is well known for exporting quality wine from over 120 wineries. Staying hydrated may well be the key. For the first downhill race, we travel to Lošinj, a small island off the coast of Croatia. The location of the venue is unique, as the final 200 metres winds its way through the city centre before finishing by the sea. The island offers more than 2,600 hours of sunshine, so there's a good chance that the first downhill trophy of the year may well be celebrated with a dip in the sea. Back to the cross-country. For the 6th time in a row, the Mountain Bike World Cup will visit Albstadt in Germany. A physically demanding track with 2 hard climbs and some lightning-fast descents, this one promises to be as action-packed as ever. With victory in the bag, the winners can probably move into the Hohenzollern Castle and proclaim themselves as the king and queen of the Swabian Alps. Next, we head to Nové Mesto in the Czech Republic. This venue won the award for the best cross-country event in 2017 and is one of the absolute classics. Thousands of enthusiastic fans create a special atmosphere year in, year out. Bike maintenance shouldn't be any problem here either. Given the area's abundance of rapeseed fields, there's no excuse for having a rusty chain. Next, we stay in Europe but change the discipline. Fort William in Scotland awaits the very fastest mountain bikers. Riders need to be in top shape to race down the 3-kilometre-long course in the fight for the top step of the podium. And if they have any energy left and want to be really on top, then they can always hike up nearby Ben Nevis, the UK's highest mountain. The end of a 4-week mountain bike tour of Europe arrives in the form of Leogang. Austria's premier mountain bike destination has provided us with some fascinating races and stories in its history as a World Cup venue. But what comes to your mind if you hear Austria? Fine Austrian cooking, of course. A few riders will surely indulge in a delicious Wiener Schnitzel to help to power up for the race. After a 3-week break, the tour travels to Italy for the first double event. And there are thrills to be discovered in the ever-enchanting Val di Sole, a natural stage surrounded by mountains, fields, woods and summer pastures. This is very much apple country, and you know what they say, an apple a day keeps the competition at bay, or I don't know, something like that anyway. After Italy, it's time for the next big challenge, Val Andorra. The steepest downhill track on the calendar requires a lot of courage and at 1,900 metres above sea level boasts the highest altitude cross-country race of the year. Oxygen is pretty hard to come by, not ideal if it comes down to a sprint finish. Next, it's off to the most historic mountain bike venue of the tour, Mont Sainte-Anne in Canada. Renowned as the Mecca of mountain biking, this bike park features the most spectacular mountain bike network in eastern Canada. This year's edition marks the 26th time that the World Cup has been held at Mont Sainte-Anne. The older riders in the scene have probably spent more time here than at home over the years. An oldie, but a goldie, the season's final race marks the return of an old favourite. It will take place in La Bresse. The small town in the northeastern corner of France has hosted both downhill and cross-country single events in the past, but this is the first time it will host both at once. It may be a familiar venue, but new courses will no doubt sharpen the appetite for French cheese and French baguettes. So it's a great big tour taking place all around the world, but we're going to have to wait and see just who masters all these stops the best. Who will be the Mercedes-Benz World Cup overall winner in 2018.